I don't need luck. I just need NP5 Beowulf. First things first. How do y'all like this setup? I made this in about like 5 minutes. Oh yeah, and I'm proud of it. For 5 minutes. But yes, now you guys can see yourselves. Selves. I was gonna say self, as if you're one existence. But no, you are multiple beings. Multiple beings under my purview. There are currently... Wow, apparently it took 1 minute and 40 seconds for YouTube to figure out there were 163 of you. Because before that, you were at 0. Oh, that's funny. You guys really come en masse. Can't stop that hype train. What is this? No! Shuto! Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Okay. It fixed itself. Because before, last time, when it did that, before I started streaming, it... What was I gonna say? I was distracted by money. I don't even know how to obtain that money. I just know there's now money. Cool, thank you, Razor Ninja, for the $10. By the way, I have Super Chat now because I figured that out as well. I figured a lot of things out since the last time we met. Since that disastrous stream that I don't wish to think about. See, it wasn't the roles that have me upset about that stream. It was just that it was an absolute disaster. And it was not qualitative of the kind of, well, quality that I'd like to keep on this channel. So, yes, talking about... Oh, no, not last stream. Last stream we were just farming EXPs. I meant last stream that we actually rolled anything. Which will never exist again. That has ceased to exist. It is gone forever. It will never come back. It will never be seen unless there is some sort of funny little highlights thing I wish to do. But beyond that, that will never happen. Ooh, another $10 from Wild Rose. Thank you, sir. Again, I wish I knew how to obtain that $10. I am not sure how Super Chat even quite works, but I have it now. After all, Papa Voice is indeed ignored. You were not ignored, Razor Ninjas. I called you out and I said thank you. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Unless you're talking about something else, in which case I can't help you. Wow, there are now 349 of you. All hoping I get that NP5 Beowulf. Oh, thank you guys so much. I know. After all, since I ended up getting 4 of him, I figure, you know, it's only fitting that I complete him. I don't like him being at level 4 out of 5. It just seems wrong. It's icky. Same with my Vessel of the Saint. I also want my Vessel of the Saint to be maxed. You know, that craft essence that a lot of you probably don't care about and probably won't see a lot of use for a long time because it deals with debuffs. I don't blame you. But, alas, I wish to max that out as well. It's very important to me, because if I got 4 of it, I want 5. Oh, thank you, Author Frost. I appreciate it. Yes, by the way, don't feel like any of you are ever ignored ever again, because look at the screen. Just take a good long gander at it, because you are there. If you are speaking at all, if you are typing anything on your keyboard, and seeing a black screen of despair, that luckily, fixes itself quite readily. I do enjoy that. Like I said, it wasn't fixing itself like that before, but now it's fitting itself on the screen just fine. Anyway, so I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about my setup being completely rip, as the kids say. I don't even know where I was going with this. But thank you all for coming, all 415 of you. I figured we'd get in as many people as possible before this happens, because there aren't that many quartz to spend. But there is something. Enough to put on a show, I guess. But yes, you are never going to be ignored again! That is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you, Property of Mysterion. My special guest every time you appear. Yes, you will never be ignored again, because you are on the screen. I did not mean to delete your message. It just moved too fast. I swear to Christ, Wild Rose. Somebody said hello and it bumped your message up too high so that I clicked hide! At least everyone was still able to see it. But yes, hello! Hawaii's? Well, anyway. Oh, not that one. Why did I think that? This screen. I haven't been here in a while. Oh boy. So yes, we're dealing with 60 quartz that I have accumulated. Not bought! Accumulated. And 5 summon tickets that, honestly, I didn't even know were there until the other day when I just haphazardly decided I want to do a free summon. You know, which you should. Oh, thank you, Razor Ninjas, for another $5. And Baby Rage. I don't know what that means. But it sounds cool. Anyway, oh yes, the free summon. It was friend points, but it was free. Because you should always do those every day. Oh, it's a Twitch chat emote. Okay. Well, it still sounds cool. Anyway. So, there are now 516 of you. $15 from Rolanda. Thank you so much. Again, I don't know how I'm even going to obtain this money. I didn't look that far ahead. Because I'm an old man. Little do you know. Saint Quartz voice is indeed an old scholar. I'll call myself a scholar. I was about to call myself something much worse. But I'll call myself a scholar! Because I am not smart. But I do like to spend money on pretty girls. Oh! One thing... Yes, indeed, that's $40 I will never know how to find. Anyway... What was I going to say? Ah, yes, there are some YouTubers I was on their chats and I had claimed that I had spent actually 450 quartz on Brynhildr. This is actually inaccurate, because the other day I was going on a day trip, as old people do, and I discovered, just looking at my bank account because I was curious about how much I had spent that day, I had spent one more $80 package than I thought I had. Apparently the trauma of that event struck me so hard that I could not remember properly that I had indeed spent, if you count the 3 $80 packages and one $40 package, with the 111 quartz that I had saved up on purpose before that, before any of that, I had spent, indeed, almost very close, like, about 4 away from 600 quartz on Brynhildr. And let me run down what I obtained, because this is very important. This is the pre-game. I obtained... Oh, man. In fact, some of it I even forgot. So I'm gonna remember the firstly. Because I'm trying to remember at the same time, I'm sorry. I might stutter a little bit. I received another ending, and... In fact, actually, you know what? I'm on my screen. Why do I even need to remember? I'm just going to show you. I received another ending, which I'm very happy about. I never had it before this. I received... Victor of the Moon, which I never had before this. I received a second Black Grail, which I cannot find at the moment, but it is indeed there, trust me. You've probably seen it already through me scrolling. I have 2 Black Grails now. Oh yes, I've seen them. They're both there. I received 7, count them, 7. One of them is max limit broken now. Copies of Millennium Golden Tree, or Golden Millennium Tree, it doesn't really matter to me. Tomatoes. 4 copies, as I mentioned before, of Vessel of the Saint. So I wish to max limit break that. I definitely wish to max limit break that. Sorry, I'm reading comments at the same time a little bit. I also received... Ooh, was there anything else special? Well, lots of 4-star craft essences, yes. Lots of Divine Banquet, I know that for a fact. I think that might have been it in terms of speciality. Was that the moment I got to max limit break self-designation enforcer? I forget. But, I know I got an extra copy of it. I think I used for experience. But anyway... So, those are just the craft essences, the noteworthy craft essences I received. On top of all that, servants, I received 2 extra copies of Anne Bonny and Mary Read, thus making them together NP3. I received, out of the blue, because apparently this gacha right here is actually a caster raid-up in disguise. I received, for the first time, a copy of Waver, and then next roll, a second copy of Waver. Because reasons. And then on top of that, I received, 1 copy of Finn. It's actually pronounced Finn, apparently. Finn McCool! Luckily, only 1 copy of this walking rare prism. I also received 4 copies of Beowulf, which is the purpose of today. We want to get him to NP5! That is my determined goal here. I want him at NP5 because he feels so wrong being at NP4. And of course, 1 extra copy of Vanilla Artoria Pendragon. I already possessed 1 of her that I ended up getting from the paid Thanksgiving gacha. Hey, I mean, it could have been Francis Drake and I'd be all out of Dragon Teeth forever and ever. So, if anything... No, actually, Artoria requires Dragon Teeth too. I was screwed either way. I was hoping for Tamamo NP2, but... I guess beggars can't be choosers, whatever. I don't even know what I was expecting for that gacha, but... yes, I now have NP2 Artoria. Because... So, and she's not even a caster, so... I guess so much for that caster rate-up joke. I don't know. So, I explained it in my last stream, the levels of percentage we're talking about in terms of getting 2 copies of Waver from this. I've heard some people get 1 copy of Waver, 1 copy of Tamamo, stuff like that, but never 2 copies of Waver. I don't know how to feel about that still. I've started leveling him up, luckily. But I just don't know how to feel about that, considering that it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have an offensive NP, and you're usually not going to try to get him to 200% overcharge. It can be done, and sometimes will be, but alas, it's not going to happen all that often, because by the time you use him, he's going to just be maybe at 100%. Unless you're saving it for the boss, I don't know, and then you get it to 200. Beats the hell out of me! Rich Wang! No, this is the first time I've seen that comment about my calculation on Bryn being slightly off. I'm sorry for the sarcasm, but I had to. That or just ignore you because... You know what? I might as well count the number of people who have commented on that. There are strings of this same comment in the comment section. So many, I am honestly stunned there are that many, simply because you would think by a certain point people would see the comment and thus not make the same exact comment. It's one calculation across all those comments. Only one. Only one they can consistently agree was wrong. Everything else is up in the air, and I'm willing to say that I was correct. There was one single miscalculation, and it was slight, and it's simply because no one wants me to say this, I'm sure, but the wiki, I'm going to slightly blame it on the wiki. Slightly. It is my fault, but it is slightly the wiki because they lacked consistency in how they presented the extra damage. If you look at Gilgamesh, it makes sense to say that it's an added 150%. But on Brynhildr, it's the exact same scenario, but they literally word it differently. I don't know why, but they did. Thus, you can, if you even tried, if you even looked on the wiki instead of being hostile towards me like 90% of the people who commented, and I don't know why they were so hostile, they were very mad. Even though it was one calculation, and it wasn't even the crux of my argument. Oh, sorry if it's getting boring, by the way. I'm literally waiting for as many people as possible because this is not going to take that long. And apparently people are excited about this, and we're almost at 800 viewers, so I'm sorry. I figured we'd have some pregame. We're pretty much done here anyway. Pretty much done. So, but yes, even though that wasn't the biggest crux of the argument, and on top of all that, I still said Skatox was better, her NP. It just wasn't as good as I think they wanted me to say it was. So, I am actually at the peak of getting bored. Well, you know what? I'm very sorry. Because, well, I mean, here's the thing. If Brynhildr shows up, which is not going to happen, so you're pretty much wasting your time by being here. But if she does show up sooner than later, well, I mean, that's it. I guess. So, there's no way to win this argument by being a smart aleck and saying, oh, just get to it already, I'm already super bored. I'm like, it's just gonna be over in like 2 seconds. Watch. Here, let's start with a summon ticket. Just to start with a nice little warm-up. Prepare yourselves for the most epic 3-star craft essence! Woo! Although it is Elixir of Love, which is kind of ironic. So, summon ticket number 2! Like I said, gentlemen and ladies, I am actually here for the realistic gacha, which is to get NP5 Beowulf, and or my 5th copy of Vessel of the Saint. So we got Robin Hood. He's Mana Prisms. Woo! Number 3! Oh boy howdy! Another 3-star craft essence! Ha 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 ha! Number 4! Oh boy! It's a servant! And it's a rider. Mana Prisms! And now, for the finale of the warm-up! One last summon ticket! Could it be more mana prisms? Well, there is a very high chance of that, so let's go! Too bad I don't have any copies of Altera to actually burn. And they were all 3-star. Alas, the Kita-shan ritual is complete. Let us begin with the main event! No special music this time either, I'm just going to roll. I know what I'm here for. No use in making it special and dramatic. Because what I want isn't necessarily special or dramatic. Oh boy, Chaldea Gurus, you are here. I see you. Well, at least we're getting Lancers. Ha 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 ha. However, I expect Finn McCool over pretty much any Brynhildr, let's just put it that way. Gordon Sound of Destruction. I believe that is our guaranteed 4-star. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Another Storch Ritter. And now for our 5th pull. Awakened Will, which is not very good. I will admit that, it's just not very good. Usually I'm fine with a lot of 4-star craft essences because I want to max them or they make good EXP. But in this case, it's just EXP. It's always going to be EXP. I'm probably never ever going to use that craft essence, ever. One of the rare cases, because I'll even stick up for the 3-stars or maybe even the 2 or 1-stars because at least they cost less. I think this is number 7. Number 8 now, I think. Am I losing count? I am an old man, after all. Oh! Another Millennium Golden Tree! That is not Vessel of the Saint! And Mana Gauge. Is that Gauge? Gouge? Gouge. Getting Mana Gouge. So that was absolutely awful. As expected. No Vessel of the Saint or Beowulf! Alright. Let's break it up a little. With a free summon! I wonder if I can friend point until I get something good. Better. And last one. Ooh, that one is alright! Relatively speaking. Let's go. I'm feeling this one a little bit. I think it'll be better than the last one. I'm just gonna sit back for this one. This is the real deal. Another Lancer. Oh, at least it's a different Lancer. Big money, no whammies. Big no money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I mean, so far it's been 3 stars at least. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Although I will be real with all of you, if she doesn't want to come, then I'm probably never going to roll for her again. Like, which is not saying much because she doesn't appear for another 1.5 years. But in all seriousness, if she doesn't want to come, like, that's why I was like thinking, I'm like, I really do just want NP5 Beowulf. Because If Brynhildr's not gonna come, then she's never going to come. Like, ever. So she's not worth my time. Or my Quartz. I'm dead serious. That's not me being like, oh, I'm being passive-aggressive. No, like, that's why I gave up on, like, Orion. Or, like, Gilgamesh. Because I'm just like, hey, if they don't want to show up for me, then so be it. Like, I don't care about you. Because all you're gonna do is bait me from other people. You're not worth my time. Yep, that's it. So, I couldn't even get NP5 Beowulf. Man. I want an NP5 Beowulf, goddammit. Ugh. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That is what 1,000 of you have shown up for again. I hope you're happy, because I couldn't get my NP5 Beowulf, seriously. 660 quartz, and we couldn't quite make it to NP5 Beowulf. Or max out Vessel of the Saint. This has me peeved. So, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, because this just means Brynhildr is not worth my time or my money. I mean, she wasn't after 600 quartz. That's why I wanted NP5 Beowulf. In case you missed it the first time. Yes, you can press all the Fs in the chat that you want, but I'm going to... I know you all mean it for Bryn, but I'm going to pretend it means for NP5 Beowulf. Because now, unfortunately, he's not going to really have a rate up ever really again. So... And you might say he sucks, but I like using him, so... Yes, yes, lay your Fs on me, yep. Yep. There are over 1,000 of you. There's like almost 1,100 of you. This is kind of what I expected, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I actually kind of honestly fell in love with Beowulf's voice. He's got this really, like, grizzle, scratchy voice that I've never really heard that much before. Like, I've seen other, heard other actors do that kind of voice, but for some reason his feels unique. I like it. I like his grizzle. Oh, and to be completely fair, I don't care for Narrowbride. Like, I'm just, like, I'm not even, I was never gonna roll for her to begin with. I don't really care, so... Yes, indeed, it was an epic fail. I didn't get Beowulf or Vessel of the Saint. And we've gone through 660 quartz now. So, and we got nothing. You 666 quartz. Oh, you know what? That would be cute. I like that. Alright. Hold on. Can you get 6 quartz from the shop? You can get... Oh, you can. It would cost about $5. That would be cute. Oh, man. Let's end on Satanic Quartz. I'm not even joking. That would be cute. I would like that. I'd be like, I'd tell everyone. I'd be like, 666 quartz. And no Beowulf. No Vessel of the Saint. Definitely not Brynhildr. That was never going to happen. So... Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna cover the screen for, like, 1 second. Boop. That should be. Tell me live. Does it be? It looks awkward, but it'll do. Ay. Buy the 1 single quartz! Oh, that's the first time I've ever bought a you can't see it, but that is the first time I've ever just bought 1 single quartz. And there's the 5. There, now we get to be cute! Here, I will show you. Haha! It is time to be cute. There, my 6 quartz. Look at it! Gaze upon it! The number of the beast! Ha ha ha! This is adorable. I do enjoy this. This is a good note to end on. Ha ha! And there are still 770 of these. Oh, I was honestly hoping it'd be Vessel of the Saint. Alright, here we go. Ready, everybody? Together now. Hail Satan! That was taking a long time connecting. What's the deal? Didn't waste my time. Assassin! And it's Jinkei. Well, indeed, everyone. Hail Satan! For we have spent 666 quartz! Woo! And he still gave us nothing. Well, I mean, I guess that's fitting of Satan. You know, you can't trust the devil! Hi. So, can anyone tell me how I actually do obtain that $40 that was given to me? I think it was about $40. Well, if I'm a little dead inside, it's because I couldn't get my Beowulf. I couldn't get my Beowulf or Vessel of the Saint. I just want to max out one of them. Please. I mean, it did load. I did see that it was loading, and I'm like, I don't know how to get it. Ask your mum. I don't have one. No, that's actually real talk. I don't have a mum to ask. So, is it paper? I don't know where it goes. Where does it go? No, you don't have to send anything. I just want to know where it goes. I'm going to check YouTube. Chaldea Gurus knows. Yes, Chaldea Gurus, where does it go? Where does it go? If you're still here. Oh, of course I'll be polling for Jean Alter. That's not necessarily a question. Oh, I don't need hugs. It was inevitable. I did have the feeling. Analytics. I'm being told it's in analytics somehow. Where is this money? I'm just curious now, because, and since there's a bunch of you, I figured this would be the time to ask, instead of looking around and around, you know, potentially just like, are you on suicide watch now for not pulling NP5 Beowulf? No, because I do have NP4 Beowulf, but it would have been amazing! I want to make this man as amazing as possible. That's what I'm trying to achieve. Oh, I did! I got plenty of them. No Brynhildr, of course. Oh, no, Anthony D, you missed nothing. I literally pulled pretty much nothing. Nothing, none of my goals. Oh, no, screen! Fix yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, I got my black keys, I think, with the friend spin. Revenue. Where does the money go? I'm honestly curious where the money goes. I don't think anyone here knows. I don't think there are even any YouTubers in this chat. So no one can tell me where the money goes. I don't do event video guides. There are so many of them. There's no point. The money goes to Satan now! Okay, that's a great I actually love that comment. 10 out of 10. No sarcasm. That is actually great. The money goes to Satan now! Well, Shotgun Shogun, the only thing is... Oh, transaction! Okay, where is transaction? Let's see. See, analytics under transaction. I see translations, but not transaction. I just want to know where the money from Super Chat goes. Where does this money go? Like, where has it gone? I figure you can set up your bank account and stuff, but I want to know where it has gone. But of course, I mean, granted, I probably won't have that money if I even wanted to spend it on NP5 Beowulf or Vessel of the Saint maxing it out. Endercamper, I am aware. Sometimes I just forget. In fact, a lot of times I do. But I don't have... Wait. Do I have suddenly a... I know I am talking to Shotgun Shogun. AdSense. Where is it? Ah, yes, my AdSense account. I wonder. Oh, Bald Eagle, of course I didn't get her. I don't need to sign up, I just need to sign in. Aha! Stop it! I should edit it to make it, like, live forever. Yeah, where does it go? Where does it go until I... is it there? Yes, that makes sense. Okay, community and super chat. Haha, I found it! I found the money! Now what do I do with it? Like, seriously, I found it, but I don't know how to put it somewhere. I know, this is really, interesting. But, alas, I must know. There are still 605 of you. Why? I always wonder on this. I ponder. Oh, Bullet Trickster, don't worry. It's not streaming right now. Yes, it's on a different... I literally have 2 monitors. I actually have 2 monitors, and all of my information is on the other monitor. I actually feel very bad for the people who are just coming in, and they're like, you can do it! And I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I already did it. And I got actually nothing. I got mana prisms. Woo! I spent the legendary 666 Saint Quartz, and I got nothing. I was thinking about it, Roy Raven. I was considering it, but I guess I can't consider it when I don't know where the money actually goes. Like, I see it. I physically see it now. It is on my screen. But I cannot grab it from the screen. Oh, don't. No, if anything, this should... in all seriousness, don't feel sorry for me. That is just how the gacha is. And I'm not saying that in a passive-aggressive way, like, oh, yes, the gacha is mean! It is so mean for taking all my Saint Quartz and money. It's like, no. No, that is how the gacha is. Sometimes it gives you what you want, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times, I honestly was lucky that even though I spent a lot of money, I still got the character I wanted in the end. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. And then you have to realize, is that character even worth your time and money? And then you realize, probably not. And so you realize, on top of that, at least I do anyway, this character is now, for me, specifically, and stop it, phone! For me specifically, bait. All this character is, and ever will be, again, will be bait. So, they are not really worth my time, money. As much as I would love to have them, I mean, that is what support is for, after all. They don't have to be yours. Make satanic rolls your thing. Well, if they're satanic, I guess I will never get who I want, because, I mean, the devil didn't give me anything I actually wanted, because I'm like, well, okay, if you're gonna give me that many Beowulfs, at least let me complete the man. Or if you're gonna give me these Vessels of the Saint, let me max it out. This is what I want. This is what I truly desire. If you're going to give me all these things, at least let me max it out. But alas, it did not. Satan lied to me. Go figure. So, anyway. I feel like I'm just wasting my time now. I think I'm just wasting my time now. I mean, I guess thank you for the donations, people, but I don't know what to do with it. And I won't get Bryn. That I already... I want to make it clear. I'm not making this up or trying to deflect or anything. Not deflect. What would it be? Rationalize? That's the word, I think. Like, rationalize or something like that. It's like, no. I honestly wanted NP5 Beowulf or maxed out Vessel of the Saint, because those are actually obtainable, at least for me. I figure Bryn has gone to other places, and if she doesn't want to be at my Chaldea, then so be it. Like, I honestly will just not roll for her because, like I said earlier in the stream, it's like how I was with Orion and Gilgamesh. I spent enough on them, and I was like, you know what? If they don't want to come, so be it. They're just forever bait. That's all they are, and I will ignore them. But yes, if no one's going to show me how to do it, or at least tell me how to do it, then I guess the stream is over. Yes. Too bad. Oh well. I'm sorry if it was disappointing. It was disappointing for me too. But I don't know how to receive ad revenue! This is my first time ever trying to make any money on YouTube. You do not understand. This is actually, like, my first time ever. Anyway, so... Oh well, I'm sorry if you're disappointed. I didn't get my 5th Beowulf. I'm giving up now. And there will never be a Brynhildr at my Chaldea. And... I mean, yes, there will never be one. Go figure. But... Although... Vessel of the Saint and Beowulf are possible. Yeah, I mean, they won't ever rate up, ever. That's too bad. But, you know, it is what it is. So, anyway, thank you for joining me all. Have a good night, day, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. So long, and hopefully the gacha was kinder to you.